What is going on, guys? It is our Handmade Games here, and welcome back to the channel for another video. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. Now, in today's video, we are doing our taste test and review and comparing can versus tub over the Blue Bomber Slushee GFuel flavor. So we did find the can quite a while ago. I actually have two of these cans, and what I've been seeing, at least around the GFuel community, is people are indifferent about the tub flavor, but there's a lot of people that say that the can is their favorite can flavor. So kind of excited to see what the big difference is between these two. Now, before we even get into this, I do want to talk about the filming that messed up last week of me trying a can. Technically, that was supposed to be the first flavor back, and I kind of touched on this in that video, so I'm going to touch on it again in this video. So I actually do have a new power pellet can, which we will be trying this here very soon on the channel. But I want to talk about a big difference between these two cans and what I'm going to notice right off the bat and probably talk about in this review. So I just want to get it out there real quick that I've experienced this already. So big difference between these two cans comes in the milligrams of caffeine. So in some of the newer GFuel flavors, I know that this one, I think the Sage Mode can, the Cotton Candy can, Miami Nights can, and the Dragon Fruit can, they are all 140 milligrams of caffeine. So they are less caffeinated. They're more like a regular scoop of GFuel rather than double scoop. This one, on the other hand, is the 300 milligrams of caffeine. So if I touch on that in this video, that's why, because what I have noticed with the 140 milligram caffeine is the carbonation's a little bit less in it as well, has a little bit less bite to it than what the 300s did. But I wanted to go ahead and touch on that because I will probably mention it in that video, and I just want to go ahead and show you guys that we do have another can of this, so that video should be coming out in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. But now that we're past that, let's move on to the Blue Bomber Slushee can. So we do have got it here. I'll give you guys a 360 of the can here, and once again, we do have got the 300 milligrams of caffeine on the can. You guys can see that right there. So 0 calories, 0 sugar, all that stuff, what you've come to know and love with GFuel. Big difference between the can and the tub. First of all, can design so much better, I think, than the tub design. The tub design, in my opinion, is just a little bit plain. You do have got 140 milligrams of caffeine in this, 300 in this, carbonated, not carbonated. Want to get that out of the way before I even crack this open. So we're going to crack it open. We're going to try it. If you guys don't remember, Blue Bomber Slushee is supposed to taste like a blue raspberry vanilla combination. So let's go ahead, pop this open. And I'm not going to show you guys the liquid to it because it's the same with most of the GFuel cans. The liquid is going to be clear in it. So there's that. So smell here. Not much of a smell. You really don't get too much of a smell with the GFuel can flavors. But let's go ahead and try this. This is the Blue Bomber Slushee can. Okay. Right off the bat, I noticed a way different flavor than I got when I drank the tub flavor. And this one doesn't have too much of that bite that I was talking about with the 300 milligrams of caffeine, so maybe they were trying to fix that before they switched to the 140 milligram caffeine. So this one's not too bad. But what I'm getting in this is more vanilla than I did in the tub. So the tub is mostly blue raspberry with a hint of vanilla. This is mostly vanilla. And I guess I get a tiny bit, maybe the tiniest bit of blue raspberry, but the most that I'm getting in this is a vanilla flavor. So that's very unique in itself, and it's actually pretty good. Like, I'm gonna take into consideration the ranking of cans nowadays with the different caffeine strengths, because I personally, in my opinion, the perfect can would be 140 milligrams of caffeine. If I was GFuel, I'd go back and fix all the old ones to be 140. But that's just me. Overall, though, that is a very different flavor. It's actually mind-blowing how different it is. Like, in the past when I've done can versus tubs, yes, they've been different, but not crazily different. Like this one is going to be probably the most different flavor of the can versus tubs that we've ever had. So with that being said, I do want to get the shaker cup ready over here with the flavor in it. We will hold off on our ranking until the very end of the can flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a shaker cup mixed up with some Blue Bomber Slushee in it, and then we'll try them side by side. All right, I would say this is probably ready to go. Once again, color that it makes. Before I even taste this, I want to get another sip of the can. So can flavor again. Yeah, very vanilla, very vanilla. Maybe, like I said, maybe just a hint of blue raspberry, maybe somewhere in there, but very vanilla. And the best thing about this vanilla is it's not too overly sweet. Like it's just kind of there, just. And like the other side of that is the flavor is not too light. Like I remember in the taste test of the original taste test, I said that the flavor was a little bit too light. Now that's maybe my bad with not putting enough powder, which today I did put a little bit more powder, so we'll be able to compare that. But it's like that perfect mix. It's not too strong, it's not too light. The vanilla taste is not too overly sweet in it. It's just a very good vanilla taste that you get from it, and I personally really like it. All right, but that's the can. Let's go ahead. We'll get a sip of the tub here. Now, what I remember from the tub was getting mostly blue raspberry, a little hint of vanilla. So let's go ahead and try that. Yeah, I mean, that's what I get. I get blue raspberry in the front half, tiny bit of vanilla in the back half. Like, first of all, mixing it like this, the way that I did it today, it is a little bit stronger, so I can give it that. But the big difference here is that blue raspberry and that vanilla. Because the can, a little hint of blue raspberry, mostly vanilla. The tub, mostly blue raspberry, tiny hint of vanilla. So it comes down to which one do you like more? Would you like the blue raspberry than the vanilla, or more vanilla than blue raspberry? And for me, personally, on this one, I'm leaning a little bit more towards the can. I like the flavor that the can is giving off a little bit more than the tub. Like the tub flavor is not bad, but the can, in this situation, the can, now that's something to talk about, honestly. Oh yeah, my personal opinion, the can is probably like I said, in my personal opinion, the can is 10 times better. I definitely like this can more than the tub in this scenario. If I had to give this can a rating on flavor, I'm probably giving this like an 8.5 out of 10. It is a very, very, very good can. Now, you guys will see in the Power Pellet video, because right now that's the only can that I have personally to compare it to, because I have tried that. I don't know where I would compare with that. I'd have to try them side by side. But like I said, very solid, probably like 8.5 out of 10 for me. This is a very unique flavor. It's a flavor that I've not gotten from GFuel like ever. So very unique. I personally like it probably 10 times more than the actual tub flavor, which makes me want to move the tub flavor a little bit down in my rankings a little bit. But can flavor, very good. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for me here in this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, smash the like button down below. Remember to subscribe to the channel to see more videos. Tomorrow we are doing our stainless steel shaker cup review, and if it is worth actually picking this up, because these are quite a bit more expensive than just the typical plastic shaker cups. So stay tuned for that. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see this review on this, and I will be hard working on that the rest of the day. So other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, smash the like button. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one.